Good evening, wonderful people, Biafra from all over the world. Anywhere you are watching us from, you are joining us on BTV Europe. Tonight, we be in the studio with me, our brother, who will be introducing himself as soon as he joins us. I am Wada Jovista Chichi. Before taking the IPOB press release, let us take few news highlights. The ongoing kidnapping crisis in Anambra State, Nigeria, a government blind spot. Anambra State, located in the in the southeast Nigeria, has become the epidemic of a harrowing and persistent kidnapping crisis. The IPOB leader's wife, Mrs. Lolo Uchechi Okukano, calls for the removal of the ethnic bigots and information and the ethnic bigots and infamous judge, Justice Binta Nyeko, from the illegal trial of the husband to stop. We will fish out producers and those producing mkpụrụ mmiri in the southeast. The IPOB press release. 16th of September 2024. The Nigerian government should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his health deteriorates to avoid harsh consequences, IPOB. The Directorate of States, DOS, of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, wish to remind the public about the deteriorating health condition of Mazi Nnamdi Okukan, who is currently detained illegally at the DSS headquarters facility in Abuja in solitary confinement by the Nigerian government. It has become very obvious that the Nigerian government, the Nigerian judiciary, the DSS operatives, and some Igbo politicians are all together in a plot to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These people should know the consequences of any harm befalling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu while in their custody. We have repeatedly demanded for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as court ordered by the Nigerian Appeal Court, which discharged and acquitted him of all charges. Similarly, the Supreme Court had ruled that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. The same apex court declared his abduction and extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria illegal. If the federal government and DSS have not succeeded in destroying IPOB since 2021, the kidnapped and extraordinary rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what makes them think that they can destroy IPOB now? What a close that we choose a non-violent approach to self-determination does not mean we cannot change strategy if provoked beyond measure. The Directorate of States of the Indigenous People of Biafra reiterates its demand for the immediate and unconditional release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to enable him properly take care of his health, since it has become very clear that the deteriorating condition of his health is as direct consequence of the neglect of the Nigerian government and its secret police, the DSS, to provide him with appropriate and adequate health services. The Nigerian judiciary should not dance to the tune of the lawless executive branch of government of the zoo called Nigeria and its DSS by colluding to violate the rights and freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Directorate of State is calling on the international community and United Nations, Human Rights Council, the African Union, Amnesty International, Inter-Society, Human Rights Watch, and all lovers of freedom to compel the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from illegal detention so that his health condition does not further deteriorate. Why keep an innocent man in solitary confinement to suffer for no reason, even after the courts have declared his detention as illegal and an abuse and violation of his fundamental human rights? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's only cry is championing the Biafran self-determination struggle, which complies with the UN Convention and African Charter of People's Rights. Ipob is assuring the Nigerian government and all other interested parties that the struggle for the freedom of the Biafran people and our nation is unstoppable. Written and signed by Comrade Emma Powerful, the Media and Publicity Secretary to IPOB. I am Siwada Jovista Chichi, and here in the studio is our brother to analyze today's news highlights. Mazi, you are welcome to the studio.
Chichi, God bless you for your great work.
Thank you, Mazi. I once again welcome you to the studio. I know it has been a very tedious day for you, and it has not been easy running from office to work just to meet up to make sure that BTV keep running and to make sure that Biafra struggle keep going. Mazi, I say a big thank you and big welcome to you.
Thank you very much as well. You're highly welcome.
All right, Mazi. We shall be taking some of the news highlights, and that is what we shall be taking care of today. This very headline says, Her Excellency Uchechi Okukano calls the removal of the ethnic bigots and infamous judge, Justice Binta Nyako, from the illegal trial of the husband. Mazi, do you think that this is the right time to call for the removal of Justice Binta Nyako, and why is Her Excellency calling for the removal of Justice Binta Nyako?
Yes, Nwada, let me just say something here before I continue a little bit deeper into this very uh, new development from Lolo Uchechi Okukano, uh, the wife to the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The call to remove Mrs. Mbita Yako is long overdue. As far as I'm concerned, it's long overdue because this is a woman with the way or the manner she has been handling this particular case. You will find out that the woman have violated not just only the Nigerian constitution. She had also violated the international law regarding the self-determination because self-determination is our fundamental right. Like a place where you are not treated very well or equally or given justice. You have every right to agitate for a better condition of your future and life. And that is exactly what IPOB have engaged, and that is exactly what Mazin and the Kanu have laid this particular foundation in terms of this very engagement. And that reminds me why the judge in the Court of Appeal discharged Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and acquitted him. That particular judgment that was dispensed, that was also somehow being triangulated by the microfew politicians from the eastern region. I believe that the Court of Appeal judge did the right thing by discharging Mazin Kanu and acquitted him from all what they charged him for. One, he did not jump bail. He didn't jump bail. He was there to respond to whatever they accused him for. And the army invaded the home of our leader, and a lot of people were murdered. The evidence is there. And when your life is in danger, you have every right to take cover or to secure your life so that you be alive to face whatever charges they accuse you of, which Mazin and Kanu have done very, very perfectly. And kidnapping him in a country and redictioning him without due process is called extraordinary rediction. So, and when this particular crime is being found by carrying out by a state like Nigeria, what we should be talking about here, what Bitanyako should be asking is, where are those agents who went for that mission? What if Nigeria is a country of sanity? What everybody should be watching on television on every court date is that, oh, these are the people that rendition Mazin and Kanu. We shouldn't be seeing Mazin and Kanu, being bodyguarded into court. People who should be seen in that is people who went to rendition him. I keep on saying this thing. If you want to solve problem, start it from the beginning, from the root. Now, I keep on asking. These people want to provoke IPOB. Seriously. They want this matter, like when I remember vividly that senior advocate of Nigeria, Sam Zokome, said something. He said dialogue, because I knew why that man was saying dialogue. He was advising Nigeria government to dialogue with Mazin Nadikan and plead with him. That man said it. Michael Zokome said, plead with him, dialogue with him, take it out of court, dialogue with him, and plead with him. And what I'm trying, what the point of view I'm seeing the area San was coming is that he doesn't want that case to escalate. Now be demanding for those people who went for that crime, who they sent to go and commit that crime. But as it stands now, there is a way they will drag this thing. We will begin to demand for those people. And I think I have to start it here now, demanding for the people who committed that crime. Since they want the case, we are ready to follow up the case. But before the case will be followed up again, I will advise, let those people who went to Kenya to kidnap Mazin Kanu, let them provide them and let them be on handcuff as well, so that we will not treat the case normal. No more dialogue. Let us go again through the court process. And anytime they engage in this, I believe they will lose. And many people will be involved. Some politicians also will be in jail. Because it seems that the officials of Nigerian state, it seems that these people, they are not intelligent, or may I say, they are being advised badly. And they are talking about sustaining Nigeria. How can you sustain Nigeria where the officials are not even acting like people who want to sustain something? Rather now, we IPOB are the ones that even try to help them to sustain their Nigeria. Because when you deny justice in this kind of manner, where everybody is expecting it, and you are campaigning and saying you want to sustain Nigeria, want to sustain the nation, you are not even giving the green light of sustaining the nation. Rather, you are giving the sign to collapse that nation completely. So, in conclusion, it is long overdue for Bitanyako to take her hand off that case if she really know what she's doing. And I believe that Bitanyako have committed crime in this particular case. I think she should be responding by now. She should be responding for engaging in this kind of crime, because allowing herself to be used to be delaying an innocent man in detention is a crime. So that is all I have to tell the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. I want to also add that, like you just said, you see, many people in the Nigerian government really committed crime against humanity, not only just abusing the human rights of the great leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We remember that the Interpol said that they were not involved in bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. Was Mazi
Exactly.
Nnamdi Kanu teleported to Nigeria? And you remember Abubakar Malami, the former Attorney General of the Federation, who was there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. He also denied about knowing it. So why is the human rights lawyers or the Nigerian lawyer, why are they not asking? Or just like you said, why are those people not provided? How did the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get back to Nigeria? Yes, Mazi, you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something here. But you said he denied the former Minister of Justice of Nigeria denied it. No, he didn't deny it earlier. He said he was the one that made the statement. He said, with the help of Interpol, he said, with the help of Interpol, they were able to track him down and brought him back to Nigeria. It was
But
later he
Interpol
changed.
later came and make a press statement that they were not involved, that they were not even aware.
No, that it was when the chief Interpol said they are not aware. He now revised his statement again. Remember, earlier stage, internet never forget. Earlier stage, he said with the help of Interpol, and the Interpol is not aware. And is in such case where the Interpol is not aware, now the Interpol have exclude themselves from that crime by saying they are not aware of the action that brought Mazen and Kano back to Nigeria. I think that is when when that Interpol made that statement. If the Bintayako and her group or whatever other politician that is involved, that was when they could have played a smart game and say, okay, let us obey the advice of San Michael Ezokome. Okay, let us go out of court. Mazen Nandekanu, we wouldn't want you to drag us because Mazen Nandekanu should be the one dragging them. Then now they will go out of court and plead with him. Make peace with him and say, okay, sign a paper for us that you won't drag us to court. You won't drag us anywhere in the world. Let this case die here within us. We are sorry for what we did. This should be the case. It shouldn't be the other way around. And this is exactly why they recruited some group of people. When they are committing crime, kidnappings, car smashing, burning people's houses and burning people's vehicle, they will be shouting, our leader must be released. Do you understand that strategy? That is where that strategy came in. Because Nigerian government is trying to escape from their crime. That is where that particular strategy came in, which I was shouting on top of my voice. I say, because I have worked with Nigeria government, I know how Nigeria government function. Nigeria government is the most, I mean, let me just use this word. They are the most cloud system of government I have ever. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. Anybody you see serving in Nigeria government and be happy, he is not serving because he is serving intelligently. No, he is serving because too much corruption, too much manipulation. So money is flowing. What keep them there is money that is flowing illegally, money that you cannot give account of. That is what it, there is no sane person that will be called to come and serve in Nigeria government that has conscience that we accept. Believe me, you. No matter amount, offer them billion. The best thing to keep your integrity is to stay out of Nigeria government system. The system is completely rotten to the root. I'm telling you the fact. So now that everybody, the Interpol said they are not aware, then where is those kidnappers? You can't say now. Let us remove prediction. Where are the kidnappers that brought Mazi Kanu and hand them over to the DSS? Is these kidnappers are then DSS members? These kidnappers are then in Nigeria Army? These kidnappers are they in Nigeria Police? Who are these kidnappers? We are talking about kidnappers here. These kidnappers are then member of judiciary, because since Bintanyako is trying to protect these kidnappers by postponing the case upon postponing, keeping a man in illegal detention against his will. It's a very serious crime here. This woman should be facing up to 20 something years imprisonment. I'm telling you the reality. American government knew. They knew what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. European Union knew what I'm talking about. If they want to be sincere to themselves, this woman, Bitanyako, have committed a serious crime that should be, she should be backing up to 25 years imprisonment. I'm telling you the fact. Thank you.
You see, Maz, this is what happens when uh, you see set of people that has no integrity, and because that Binta Nyako lacks this integrity, the wife of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mrs. Lolo Uchechi Okukano, has lost confidence in her, and even IPOB at large has lost confidence in the Nigerian court and infamous Judge Binta Nyako in this very case, thereby calling for her to hands off in this case, because Mazen Nandekano do not have any case with Nigerian government. Mazen Nandekano has been discharged and acquitted by the appellate court, and the court even said that his bringing back was illegal, his being kept in detention was illegal, but Justice Bintan Yako decided to keep romancing the devil. But Mazi, as this goes on, I wouldn't. Let me ask the question, though it wasn't on my mind initially. But Mazi, what happens to those who said that San or Zakame and Barrister Ifani Ejiofor, we are not getting it right after they have uh, after the court has ruled that Mazin Nandekano was discharged and acquitted, there is this particular set of I don't want to say lawyers, but there is this particular lawyer and the siblings of Onyendu who said no, that they know how to do it better. Mazi, for some time now, we've not been hearing anything and we've not been getting any updates. What happened? Are they giving up on the case?
Let me just go straight and say the way it is. Um, I'm not here to beat around the bush or here uh, to try to you to be diplomatic in area where life is involved. Uh, I will say the name of the person. Permit me, uh, barrister, whatever, Ejimako, Mr. Ejimako, because there are kind of action you will take. I begin to question your background of your field, which you claim,
Profession.
or your professional or your profession. When he uttered that foolish, I asked myself, is this man really a lawyer? Did he really study law? That was the question I asked myself, and I asked one. There's a one man I was engaged in discussion. Then I asked the man asked me, why did I say so? I said, what is this man trying to do? Now, what happened here is the little I know about that is that when the case was discharged and acquitted, some group of politicians from the eastern region they stepped in, met with our Lloyd Ejimako. He is alive. You know what I'm talking about. They met with him and said, "Can we control this man? Allow us to control this man," because they were afraid to approach Barrister Ifanye Jofo and son Mike Ezokome to discuss such rubbish with them. Sorry. So they went straight to the Alo de Jimako and pushed him to do that nonsense he did by begin to blackmail San Ezokome and Barrister Ifanye Jofo, blackmailing upon blackmailing, in order way for them to control Mazen Nandekan. Then what I said when I gathered information, I said Mazen Nandekan is not a man to be controlled. Remember, this man is a leader of over 80 something million population. Then how will micro few individual that is not up to 50 want to control a man who is being loved by over 80 something million people? Not only 80 something million people, intelligent people around the world. I said, these people, they are joking. They made promise that as soon as they block the release of Mazen Kanu from the pronouncements of Court of Appeal, that they are going to single-handedly work for the release of Mazen Kanu. So after that promise, they now added another condition to that promise, that they must get IPOB destroyed first. You see, I warned them. I said, do not listen to these people. These people, they have mission and they don't have the capacity to do so. I know what I was telling them. I said, they don't have capacity to do so. They lack the jurisdiction and the temperament and judgment to do what they have said. I said, it's not possible. Mazen Kanu is a leader of an institution. He's a leader of an institution. Maybe that was when they heard what I said. They now try to separate him from that institution, which is IPOB. They now try to make him a family. From being a leader of institution, they want to reduce him to family leader, a leader of a family. What does that signify? When they take him out of institution, already they have done it. They took him out of the institution. Then we, the IPOB members around the world, understand that most, let's say, maybe they are acting on ignorant. We hold on to the institution and make the institution more powerful. So they are looking at, that was when they give the mission. This institution is becoming more powerful. Get the institution crashed. Then we will release him. I said, these people, they are joking. They don't know. That was when they began to. How can a competent court of a nation pass judgment, and the judgment was absolutely correct, and some individual now block the release of Mazi Nnamdi and start going to houses of politicians in the north? What does that tell you? Begin to go to Babangida's house, begin to go to what they call it, Gowan's house, begin to go to, entering places they're supposed to enter. Who are these people? Are these people now that I mentioned, are they bigger than the constitution of Nigeria? That is madness. That is absolutely madness. So what did they achieve now? People should ask Alo Dejimako, upon all this disgraceful engagement, what did you achieve? Disappointment, betrayal. Because you betray somebody, and those betrayers will betray you as well. This is how things work. Criminals are always betray themselves. The action of Aloy Ejimako was pure criminality. I will have to sand it the way it is. It was pure criminality. And I think I have learned in a hard way. So there is something I would not like to say in this very program today. But I am waiting immediately after the coming court. I will tell the world something, and I will plead. I will plead for IPOB leadership after this coming court to issue a statement and warned Aloy Ejimako not to go nearer to Mazi Nnamdi case again. We want all of them to take their hand off that case and allow Mazi Nnamdi to be there for a while. Because nothing will happen on this coming court. Do you understand me? Let me just leak the secret for you. Nothing is going to happen. They have already concluded. Wike, all of them have already concluded they are going to postpone the case till March 2025. So Mazi Nnamdi is going to be there till March 2025. Till March 2025. So everybody should have that in mind. Nothing is going to happen. So
And
after this,
Mazi, do you know that I want to ask you what are exactly your expectations come 24th of September 2024? That will be on Tuesday. I really wanted to ask what are your expectations, but you're already letting them out. So let's hear more.
so what is there is that they have already concluded. Wike, they have brought money out and pay and distribute to judges. Some governors from the eastern region have done that, which Hope Uzodinma brought some money out. Enugu state governor brought some money out. Ebonyi state governor brought some money out. That is the people that brought money and distributed to the judges. This is the money they're supposed to pay for their state workers, but they decided to be wasting it in the hands of the judges because of for not to release Mazi Nnamdi. But what I'm telling the whole world today is nothing is going to happen on that very date. But after that very date, I think IPOB, I am pleading to the leadership. IPOB should walk in and make sure that Aloy Ejimako take his stupid hand off the case and let him drop. Let him just get out. They may be asking then who will take over the case. Let Mazi Nnamdi be there for now. Immediately after this, let them take their hand off. Let him be there without a lawyer for now. I know my reason. Let him be there without a lawyer, without anybody representing him. Let him be there. If they listen and they adopt this idea, something is going to happen. I don't want to go more deeper. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, still on that 24th, will there be anything like a IPOB declaring sit at home? Oh, I mean, you know what all these criminals can do. But let me not answer your question. Will there be anything like sit at home, count 24th of September that our leader will be coming out on court?
I don't think it's. I don't think it's wise. I don't think it's wise to declare any kind of sit at home, because declaring sit at home we give room for some politicians who have been carrying out crime in Biafra land. I said I don't think it is wise. That is my own personal opinion. I don't think it is wise because nothing is going to happen. So why declaring the sit at home? So people, from my own idea, people should go about their businesses. But people who are willing to go and witness and be with our leader in court should go. It is very necessary. So I urge men and women who are capable to go to Abuja to go there and sit there and just to be with him, until they finish their jamboree arrangement and return him back to DSS, because nothing is going to happen. Maybe the secret that I have just revealed to the world, maybe out of shame, if they do anything, that means glory be to God. But what I'm revealing now will be a shock to them. We told them that wherever they are hosting the meeting against Biafra or Nnamdi Kanu, we will be there in their midst. That is one thing they don't know. IPOB, we have judges, we have IPOB members in judiciary, we have IPOB member in army, we have IPOB member in police, we have IPOB member in DSS, we have IPOB member in Asorok, in presidency, everywhere. So they should know that the people they are dealing with are more greater and bigger than them. What are we demanding? We want the life of every person that found themselves in that contraction to be free. Today, everybody is hearing it. Everybody is suffering. So, in order way to validate our own ideology because this is the only thing that will make the people that found themselves in that Nigeria be free from hunger, be free from living a miserable life. Nigerians are living a miserable life. Wanda, I am telling you, I am saying it before the world. There's nothing to dodge there. They are dying in silence, and we want to free them. And that is why we are demanding for referendum. And anybody who want to tell himself the truth and tell his God the truth, his cheat, should say, no, the IPOB is right for what they're doing. Thank you.
All right, Mazi, thank you so much for your contributions. Um, Away from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case coming up on the 24th of September 2024. Mazi, let us look into the insecurity in the Southeast. We know that the insecurity in the Southeast is deepening every day, despite the ethnic cleansing that the Nigerian government is using the security agencies to carry out in the Southeast. But the criminality is worsening in Anambra State. We see the kidnappings and the ransom demand, raping, organ harvesting, and all kind of atrocities going on in the southeast and Anambra State in particular. Yet, Nigerian government is still blind spotting those criminalities. Why the security agencies go about picking innocent people on daily basis. Mazi, why do you think that the Nigerian government and Soludo government did not want to tackle the criminality in Anambra State?
Okay, one, the tackling of criminality in any place. You first of all ask yourself, who are the officials? what is the you begin to question the what how will I put it, the character of the officials that is being found in that state. What is going on in Anambra is when you make unrepentant criminals, make them one of the people that will be handling the affairs of people. That means you have just create another loopholes for to champion their what they know how to do, what they know how to do the best. Anambra, both the person they made the home state home security chief, these guys are pure criminals, and they are not ready to change. If it is a country where if it is a country we can call this is country, these are the guys that are supposed to be, all these guys supposed to be in a maximum prison, never to come out in their entire life again. But in the case of Nigeria, we see this kind of people parading themselves as officials of the state. So what do you think? What do you expect? Every criminality that is being carried out in Anambra State today, kidnapping, organ harvesting, is being championed by the state actors in the state. Now, I want to tell you, when people talking about organ harvesting, those organs, where did you sell them? Where did you take them out through? Through border or through airport? This is the question you're supposed to be asking yourself. How do those organs exit the Nigerian territory? Is it not through airport? Then who are those foreign agents taking taking these organs out of Nigeria? This is the question. When you begin to ask this question, you find out that government are the one carrying out this criminality. So in other way, when ordinary people begin to lament, they will now targeting those who are standing for the truth. And who are those standing for the truth? They will target one IPOB member they know, their family house. They will go there, they will buckle them, they will kill them, they will say they will target on them. In other way, to reduce the tension that is already built up against them. These have been the Nigerian strategy. Organ harvesting is not a baby crime. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's not a baby crime. It is purely a crime that being carried out by the well-connected rich men and women. It's not a baby crime. So what you see that is going on there is being carried out by the Soludo know about it. Soludo, I said I am highly disappointed on Soludo because there was a kind of educational level that I was looking at Soludo, that when you get to Anambra as a governor, he will do things differently. But today, you find that Soludo is being like, Tunubu didn't go to school. Soludo is equally like Tunubu. Is equally like illiterate. That's why I said there is something in that Nigeria. You cannot say now Soludo is educated man now. With what is, if you go to Anambra, you see what is going on in Anambra. Different crimes. You begin to ask, you begin to question the educational background of Soludo. I thought this man is educated. What happened? What have come over him? Are you not asking the question? You should be asking the question
Actually,
as a human
you
being.
are right, because I know Soludo when he was at the Federal Polytechnic Oko. Then he was teaching he was lecturing banking and finance. Honestly, no student likes missing his lecture because he travels a lot. He travels a
Exactly.
lot. So whenever he's in school, you see students there. In fact, students they love his lecture. Even when you are not offering his classes, people love being in his class as a lecturer. My brother, honestly, most times I sit back and I ask, what happened? because I knew him when he was a lecturer.
That is why I'm asking the question. If I don't know him, that is another thing. This is a man well educated. You begin to ask, okay, now can you differentiate the character of Saludo in Anambra today as a governor with the character of Mohammed Buhari, who did not go to school? Can you differentiate them now? Is it not the same? Can you
He's
differentiate
even
the
worse.
character of Soludo today, Soludo presently, Soludo now, in Anambra, with the character of Tunubu, who have never entered classroom in his life before? Because Tunubu is the only man who did not go to, he did not even attend, he doesn't know what is called even nursery school. So what he's doing today, what the Nigerians are facing today, is a result, is as a result of an illiterate handling them. So what happened to Soludo? What the question everybody should be asking: what have come over Soludo? So that question should be answered by Soludo himself alone, because I cannot. Sometimes if I sit down, I begin to imagine the character of Soludo. Hope Uzodinma is quite known. He's an illiterate, didn't go to school. He bought his certificate in Oluwole, Lagos. Everybody know. So I am not talking about those ones, or those of Kanu. I'm not talking about these are the pure stark illiterates because of they find opportunity in Nigeria. This kind of people, they should, if it is a sin country, they can't talk. They should be farmers. Maybe if they have opportunity to become a worker, they say, okay, we give them, let them be handling and be producing food for the people. But look at them, and they want the place to be better. This way.
All right, Mazi, thank you so much. Today we will not be wasting much of our time because of tomorrow is a day of work for some of us here on the on BTV. Some of us will be getting ready for tomorrow's work. But Mazi, before we start rounding up, I will still want to bring in this. IPOB is talking about fishing out the producers and distributors of um, crystal melt, that is mkpụrụ mmiri. Mazi, I want to ask, the production of crystal meth in the southeast, is it growing the southeast economy, or is it part of economic sabotage?
Why that is you ask this question. Production of illegal hard drug. Is it not what they're talking about? Production of
Yeah,
illegal hard drug. Say it the way it is.
yeah,
Because when you say crystal melt, many people does not know that is a purely the hardest destructive drugs, hard drug anybody can take. Can't you see what is going on in the east? Can't you see some ladies who have engaged in taking this thing, how they behave? Can't you see the youth who are taking it, how they behave? This is things that destroy fastly than any other thing in this world. So asking if it is for the benefit of the people or to grow the economy, where is it growing the economy to? Where is it growing the economy to? Somebody is being destroyed because these are the things that we bring in snatching of phone. You can be answering a call on the street. Somebody will run from nowhere and snatch the phone. These are the things that will increase robbery. This is the thing that will increase prostitution. This is the thing that will increase all manner of disgusting character in our society. So since the IPOB intelligence unit have discovered them, you know, for me, ESN should invade the places. Anywhere they find, they invade the places. Anybody they find, any producer they find there, let them take them, let them delete them. That is my own take. I'm saying it openly. Anybody who say what I'm saying is not good, the person should take that crystal meth and give to their daughter or give to their son to take. Let us see the reaction of those their children first from the production. Since that people have discovered it, they should invade the place and delete anything deletable in that environment. That's what should be. That's exactly what it should be. Do we have pharmaceutical production centers in the east? Okay, let's say okay. They say okay. They are using it. They are supplying it to pharmaceutical this thing. Have you ever find any original medicine, pharmaceutical medicine in Nigeria? Because they are selling it illegally, distributing it, using it to influence the youth. Do you think all these people, all these political touts you are seeing, this is what they are giving them that make them lose their senses? All these people shouting, Mazen and the Kanu must be released, where they are burning people's vehicle, snatching people's vehicle, kidnapping people. These are the things they take. These are the things causing insecurity. Go to Lagos, go to Joe Lebo under bridge. You see Yoruba youth, most of them have been condemned, totally condemned. You go to Yanapaja, most of them, my 12, most of them have been completely condemned. We are talking about something that destroys more faster than any other thing. In fact, I don't even buy the idea that IPOB will come and be revealing it to the world that they have discovered it. Well, it's good because IPOB are very civil in their engagement, they are democratic in their engagement, but sometimes such thing when you discover it, invade the place. Anybody that is being met there, melt him together with the crystal melt. Melt the people there together. Don't let them come out alive. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Imazi, because these people, they have really destroyed our youth. I've never seen anybody that takes simple memory that remains a normal human being. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And is creating more of insecurity in the South, is just like you said. Mazi, I just remember something. You remember you said that these people, when we were talking about stopping the criminality going on in the southeast, when we talked about organ harvesting, you said these people, where do they pass through? Where did they take those things away from? And it just occurred to me that from time to time, we see NLDEA uh, uh, giving people placards to carry that they were caught with illicit drugs. But truly, truly, nobody has been ever been caught for carrying human organs. And that calls for
Okay.
questioning who
Okay.
are
Now,
the people behind organ harvesting.
okay. Thank God that you have reason to that angle. That's what I want to ask you. Have you ever seen such? Thank God that you have touched that area. Nobody in Nigeria history in airport they say, oh, this person have caught with a human organ. It have never happened. But that is where they take it. They go through. Both the ones former senator Ike Kuremade have been selling before. Okay, look at the where they were able to judge him for the one they have sold so far. When I told the people that Ekweremadu have been doing this business before he become even senator. So what we'll be asking is, where have he been passing through, selling his own? Today, most of all these young guys you see in the East answering Igbo billionaires, I don't want to call them, answering Igbo billionaires. This
And,
is what
and they
they
are
are
just
doing.
running a restaurant. Somebody just running a restaurant. Is a
No, this
billionaire
is what they
going
are
to
doing.
party
All of us,
every day.
listen. All
But
of
Elon
us.
Musk never throw party. Mark Zuckerberg never throw party. They are always on their business. But these are the guys who throw flashy cars, but they just run a restaurant, but they're billionaires. I think something is
Yes,
fishy.
because this is what most of them are doing in our land. And that is why most of them are afraid of Biafra. Especially they are, okay, look at what, there was a meeting they host, that was last year, November, where they were considering about the Biafra. Do you know what most of them said? They said, if at all the Biafra will come, if at all they will accept this Biafra of a thing, that it shouldn't come from this IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi. You see what I'm revealing to you now? I haven't revealed this into anywhere. They said, if at all they will accept this Biafra because they know the truth, they say, yes, Nigeria cannot be okay. But if at all they will accept this Biafra, that they will not accept it from this particular IPOB of Mazi Nnamdi. That is exactly the language they do. Now, somebody asks why. They say, a lot of people will be in jail. They will not marry. Has really Igbo. Has said they will now. If you allow this kind of people to restore Biafra, which means Anyage marries Yahoo again. Anyage marries Yahoo again. So somebody that is doing legit business, why is it afraid seeing people that are well disciplined handling the restoration of Biafra? That is the question you'll be asking yourself. People that is their hand are very clear, they are genuine billionaires, they are genuine millionaires. Why are they afraid seeing people that are well disciplined trying to get back a country? That is question. This is a very deep question. These are the things that even lead to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu delay from releasing. Because they say they want to handle him, which means they thought they will be able to control him in another way to inject their virus into his system so that he will be like them and the Biafra will be restored. Let me tell the world, for Biafra to be restored under the influence of these virus criminals, my dear sister, is better everybody perish in Nigeria because Nigeria will perish everybody, definitely. If Biafra is restored under this virus men and women, God forbid, we know what they are afraid of. But we are going to do something. That's why I said they never knew that IPOB is not going to be harsh immediately. That's what we call bargain being bargain. Whatever you commit when we are in Nigeria, nobody will count it for you. But as soon as Biafra is restored, we know those criminals. We fix our eyes on them. If they are caught newly from the new crime, they will pay. They will pay with their nose. Do you know what I say? They will pay with their nose, everything, their eyes, everything. They will pay it with what they commit. But for if you restore, nobody will go that area. That area is no touch area. Whatever you commit in Nigeria, let it go through Nigeria. But that is the hope I want to give them today in this broadcast. Thank you.
Mazi, thank you so much. Do you know one thing about those big guys? You see, it's not that they are loving Nigeria, but they're just afraid of what they will become of when Biafra comes because they know that Biafra will be a crime-free state. Mazi, if you have your parting message, I would like you to give Biafrans and the lovers of freedom your parting message. Like I said, that we wouldn't waste much time because we started late and we know that the some of the BTV crew members are always preparing the next day, beginning from today. So I would like you to give your parting message as we are beginning to wrap it up tonight.
Okay, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom and lovers of truth. The only thing I will advise us is wherever you are living, try to engage in something good. Biafra will be restored, but no one knows the date. I don't know the date. Mazina Nekan does not know the date. No member of IPOB know the particular date. We shouldn't give up. We should be strong in our quest for freedom because there is nothing that is as sweet as freedom. Freedom will give you opportunity of everything. While most of us are running out of that land in search of greener pasture, there is nowhere money is being kept in any West bin for you to pick or money being scattered on the road. No, every area, every territory is the same. But there is places where security is assured. Government have fixed infrastructure and made it easier for those who want to strive and make living. But in Nigeria, there is nothing as such. More you strive, more the Nigerian government official will even frustrate you more and more. So why I'm asking this is I want you to be courageous, to be consistent in what we are doing. For you, those who are saying we are not IPOB, we are not, remember, this is not matter of IPOB. And any way you can support this particular movement or your own, support it voluntarily. If anybody approach you, try to force you to say you must give this for Biafra, Biafra need it by force. This is not the engagement of IPOB. Shun that particular individual. Nobody forces anybody in IPOB. It is a crime in IPOB to force anybody to do things against his or her will. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mazi, for doing justice to all these news highlights. I want to remind the Biafrans and lovers of freedom that this very month is loaded with more of a BTV and Radio Biafra programs. On Sunday by 2 p.m., we will be having our erudite barrister Ifani Ejiofor on BTV, and in the evening we shall be having the UK IPOB UK family. We shall be having them on radio on the University Radio Biafra London, and Her Excellency Lolo Uchechi will be there to educate and inform Biafrans by 7:30 p.m. And on Tuesday, the 24th of September, is the court outing of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And on 29th, in fact, we have series of packages for our people and lovers of freedom. Before we go, I want to appreciate us all. I want to thank you all by standing with the IPOB leadership for supporting ESN, for supporting what IPOB is doing, and for being with us here on BTV. We thank you all, Mazi. Thank you so much for always being there. Thank you so much for responding. Whenever you are being called the BTV crew, they are doing wonderfully well. And the great man behind the camera, our technical director. You are a great man. I always appreciate, and I say big thank you. And I still remain Wanda Jovista Chichi, saying to you all good night.